Okay guys, we're at the end of the small account for this month and I'm going to ask a question. Should you stop if you've hit your money amount? Let's roll the intro, and while I do so, put in the comments yes or no. Okay, I'm going to kind of show you my spreadsheet, show you the account that we've been building. There's not a great deal of interest in it to do it daily, but I'll kind of update it periodically if the interest holds. But I'm still going to do it for myself and the guys in the squad. And that's exactly what we're doing today. Because inside the squad, if I kind of pull this up, where is it? There. We were discussing this morning this particular trade, which is the gold, which I'm going to show you now, and we're doing it live while we're there. But I also want to pull it up because of this little smiler here. So you had a little bit of an issue, and it's great that you sort of go, oh, what's happening? Why did I get caught? Well, let's have a little look at it and we'll find out. So, first of all, I've just finished this off. I've just taken some money out of it. I'll actually show you how to load this up and then load it back again if you want.
Yes, please.
But if I pop this through, you'll see it's got a balance of 1307. It's actually a lot greater than that because I've just taken 695 out of it.
No way!
Now, you'll see that because there it is there. 695 was a balance transfer to my wallet. In other words, I've withdrawn the money. I've done really well, and the guys have been watching this journey, and the journey was restarted again in May because somebody kicked off and said that tealing and pennies isn't really worth it, and I couldn't do it again, so I did. Anyway, so I mean, if I just pull this out and I sort of go back sort of like this week, last sort of few days if you like, what you'll see is all these pennies add up. You know, 10, 18 quid. I don't win them all. I have to kill trades off. And then you run down, and I had a stonking day yesterday. I had a tremendous day. And that's what I'm going to touch on because I did really well with it, and then I've drawn it out.
Good job.
Okay, so I'll quickly just flash through this before I show you the figures. Now, if we come out to gold on an hourly over the last couple of days, and I'll just take off my workings and then I'll put them back in. I'll show you where they come from, or at least I will do when it switches on. There we are. Over the last couple of days, we'll see it's had a colossal drop. Now, if you're looking into the chart, I've only ever been a seller for the last sort of week or so, and we had a colossal run up, which was based on world events and a little bit of fear, but it's also could have been a run up simply because of pushing shorts out the market, and the market will do that. Now, there's a couple of elements that I was looking for. I was looking for the break of the moving average, and I was also looking to see if it's going to hold on 50%. Well, that's a 50% line that it held, okay, and it was struggling around this and holding it, and I wanted to see the break of this. Now, late yesterday afternoon, that break came, thump, and it came with some gusto, right? Now, when I was first looking at it, it's this move here I was gauging against, okay? So it's holding under the 50%, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, as long as it was doing that, I was happy to go into the market. But if you step it up one, kind of +1, which is something that I do, you can see that it went on the Murray run and started running out of steam across this area here. All right, boom, 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 down it was coming. So you can put in your fib, which is here, and it runs up to there. As it started breaking through the 23, you know, what it was also doing was breaking the moving average at the same time, showing signs to the downside. Now, if you look this out even further on the daily, it had already shown signs here as well. Thump, thump, thump. So this was on a Murray run down. And where will it go? Well, it'll come to the 50% of the 4 hour, but if it's looking for 50% of this, just flick that on, and we show you, and I pull that down there, it's still coming. You could even go into market with this right now. You know, just go, right, okay, bang, there's a fiver in. All right, over-egging it. But is it a safe trade? Yeah. Even doing this, it's pretty safe, because if I come down to here, there's a baseline. I can drop that onto there. And we're going to watch this just while it's running. If I get a tenner out of it, brilliant. It's a couple of pips scalp. But now look what's happening with this market. It's starting to flare. It's one of the few times I'll actually just go click. But I'm doing it to show you what it is that I'm backing up. Now, what we can also see, if we come onto this hourly, there is absolutely no sign of this running down. Now, this morning, when we were talking, and I've already been in and done it, which is this lot here, okay, is I was confident and I wanted to take it on, and happy days. Now, if I drop this onto the trade, there's 20 quid, bang, take that out. We've just added 27 quid onto that balance, which is here. Okay.
I love it when a plan comes together.
But where did I draw it to? Well, I'll show you. I'll kind of show you. What I'll do is I'll put it back into here, show you how easy it is to put in, and then I'll take it back out again, because it's literally just the flick of a button. Just bear with me. Okay. So if I pull in my dashboard, which is here, we'll see my sort of wallet has 925 in it.
You're taller than I imagined.
I'm bigger in every department.
So where did that come from? Well, let me show you. If I come to July, it's my wages, because it's 695, and earlier on we took 230 out. So there's the two of them. And then that gives the balance 1307.13. But the true balance of what we've done on this account, starting in May with 200, is 2,521, because we've been withdrawing money as we go. We took 32 out, saw me do that. Then last month we took 256 out. This month it's 925. So this 200 quid investment has brought me back 1,200 quid in wages, which is a phenomenal growth of over 1,000%. Okay, and there's the little note in May, restarted back to 200 as requested. So I took £1,000 out, had a holiday, saw me take that holiday. I'm away again next week, boys and girls, which is why I'm off.
What?
Next month, use your leverage to sort of get it up. Well, I was using leverage. You'll see some of the position sizes were a little bit over the top, but that's because I knew there was a surge coming in, or it was a high probability.
Because I have balls, and you don't.
Soon as I started hitting 500, harvest the profits, and this month, harvest profits at least twice. Well, that's what I've done. Okay, I'll come back to this in a moment. So let's have a little look. So we'll just take that back to today so we can see what's going on there. Okay, so we're going to see that get refunded into here and then take back, and then what will happen is that balance will increase. Show you how easy it is to do it. So we'll do an internal transfer. Okay, so we're going to transfer from the wallet, and we're going to put it into that trading account, and I'll put back the money that I took out, which is there. It's literally the click of a button. Transfer was successful. Go back to there, and it'll tell you that there's £2,002. Come on to this, £2,002. Brilliant. And then there it is there. So it comes back. So that equals what I took out here, which is there. Okay. Now I'll set this up for next month, but I'll take you through that as well. But beforehand, just let me move the wallet back over. So go to the wallet. We're going to do an internal transfer. I'm going to be taking the money from the trading account and we're going to put it into this. So I've got a decent amount in there. 695. Bang. There we go. Right. So my monthly wallet, I'll put this across here to show you a couple of wallets, is 925. And what I can do with that is I can then withdraw the funds and then take it out to whatever. I use bank transfer. I don't mind waiting 2 or 5 days for my money. It's a cheap way of doing it. And all I have to do is select that, say how much I want, and it gets dropped down into my bank account. I'm not going to press it at this moment in time because I don't want to show you my bank account details, because I don't think you should show any personal details. It's just a privacy thing. I hope you can understand that. And if you can't, well, tough shit, because I'm not showing it.
Fuck no!
So that's that. So what do I do now? Well, with this money that I've taken out, so I've rounded it up to there, 925, I'm going to pay for the lodge that I'm going on next week with it, and the rest of it I'm going to put in the Vanguard. Now, I'll be doing the Vanguard update probably next week, end of the month, but it's doing phenomenally well as well. Okay, so where do we go from here? Well, for me, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to do anything more on this account next week. I have more than achieved what I needed to achieve. In fact, I smashed right through it. So next month, what we're going to be doing is we're starting with 1307 as the balance. And we're going to look to grow that balance by 20%. Keep the rules the same. So that means the target is 26143. We've rounded the goal up to 265. Which equates to £12.23 per day. So what's happening now is it's starting to increase the daily balance, which means it'll naturally grow, which is part of a compound plan. And then you can see the balances grow up. This is what I follow, and then I take it over into a wage maker so I can see what it is that I'm after. Now, when you start working these things out, it's not as difficult as you think. So if you're looking for an average win of 15 pips, and let's just say I want 5 grand for this year, because I think it takes two years to get 10 grand. Well, I'm halfway there already. But let's have a look and see how many trades I need to take in order to do 5,000 in 1 year. Well, it's telling you it's roughly about 20 quid. Well, if I get my balance up to £1.40, we're not quite there yet. We're nearly there. We're at £1.30. I can do it in one trade of 15 pips. And that'll give me that inside 1 year. Brilliant. 20 quid. £1.40. 15 pips. On gold, it's doable between 7 and 8. More than doable. I get 5 grand in a year. What if I wanted 10 grand? Well, if I'm trading at, what's the level we're at this moment in time? £1.30 to £3.27. Right, so that's the range. Well, let's just have a little look. There's £1.30. Got to do 2 trades. But if I over-egg it, which is what I was saying before, I don't even need to go to full belt. One trade is £2.90. So I can go £2.90 at 15 quid, and that's going to give me 10 grand in a year. It's all in the maths, guys. Everything is in the maths. And then there you are. There's the growth. Little acorns get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then they suddenly start giving you decent money. And this, up to now, has grown to £2,500. And I've taken out of it 1,214 for myself, because you should always be paid for your efforts, even if it's a tenner. Because one of the fatal mistakes that traders do is they look to grow the account, which is right, you should. But they leave the money inside the account. Well, why? Take it out. If you're going to save it, fine. Put it in a bank account, get some interest off it. It stops you from blowing your account. And if you need to refund it, refund it. Or that's it. Just put some money back in. You know, but take it in from somewhere that you've got. I have a bank account that's tied to all of my accounts. It's called like a slush fund. And I put half of my profits in there. And it belongs to the trading account. And the other half I keep for myself. Well, that's what my sheet does. Let me show you something. I'll show you how that works. Come to my sheet that I work with. See, the profit split is only half of whatever the profit that I've made, the P&L. So what that means is the business keeps half and I keep half. 50-50. The account grows month on month and my wages grow month on month because the account size gets bigger. But if it goes pop, well, I was already paid. I can do what I want. I can trade £10 a point on that now. Fuck it. Blow it to smithereens tomorrow. Only cost me 200 quid, but I've had 1,200 back. Tell me a bank that would do that. There isn't one. So that's the small account update. I'm interested in your thoughts. I genuinely am. If you want to see the journey, keep it going. But if there's only sort of like half a dozen, it takes way too much time. But if I see something like 100, 200 likes and there's loads of comments, I'll keep doing it and I'll keep motivating you. But it's all on you guys. So share it, keep the channel alive, and we'll grow this together. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.